Hey, what's going on, y'all? Good morning, for me at least. Today, I wanted to show you 3 of the rarest planets in Starfield. Now, the developers before this game came out already said that there are few and far in between alien infested planets. And these planets usually have areas to explore more often than not, along with the indigenous species. So in this video, I want to show you the rarest planets that will allow you to get the best XP in the most explorable areas. Now, I appreciate you clicking on this video and all of the support so far. Anyway, let's get into this video. Now, the number one thing that excites me the most are exploring planets and seeing what's out there in the cosmos. Starfield has tons of that. And the first planet I want to tell you about, or solar system, is where I made the first episode of Alien Hunter, and that's Kang III. Now, these solar systems have multiple of the same names, but just different numbers. So you have Kang 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've explored many of these, but not all of them are as abundant as others. So where you want to go here is Kang III, where there is the maggot maw, the bone peck, and windbag filters. I'm sure you can find a few other species on there, but they're pretty creepy, especially the maggot maw, and they offer a lot of XP, especially for a level 60 level planet. Alongside these aliens, they have abandoned science facilities and a few other areas you can explore, also caves that aren't really barren and empty, and they actually have things in there for you. And the great thing about these planets is that because they're so rare and because you can't really find them, if you notice, there's so many other planets everywhere, and I've actually jumped to every single solar system so that I could discover it. I haven't been to every planet because there's a lot, and obviously some of these planets don't have anything on them. They're just completely barren and you're just running around, and you'll quickly notice that as soon as you land on a planet, you'll know whether or not it's an alien planet. Because when I landed on Kang III, I started seeing, even in the cutscene, that there were aliens scurrying around. So I'm like, oh, yep, this is one of those planets. So you're going to immediately know whether it is or it isn't. And it's your choice whether or not you want to fight spacers or aliens. Spacers and humans and other factions give you weapons and gear that you can farm, but aliens more so just give you experience. So here's the second planet. And I'm telling you, there are not many of these out here. And when I find them, it's really exciting because it's like, wow, I haven't seen this anywhere else, right? So the next planet I want to tell you about is Celebrai, specifically Celebrai II. Because I went to the other one and there was really nothing on it. But as soon as I landed on Celebrai II, there's like an abandoned pharmaceuticals lab. And every time I land there, it's RNG based on which enemy spawns. One time they're Varun, another time they're spacers. It just depends on what the game wants to give you. But they have these big round shell aliens running around. They have these horsemander scurriers. I don't know why they look so creepy to me. Just a salamander mixed with a horse. I don't know, but they look creepy and I like to eliminate them really fast. And then they have a lot of those leaf aliens, but all of these enemies are abundantly running around and they respawn on a daily basis. So you'll get tons of XP here. And if you want to, find other gear or weapons, then you have this pharmaceuticals lab. But as far as any other planets on here, there's not much more. So Celebrai II is your best bet. Now, the final planet I want to tell you about, and this is not going to be a long video, I just wanted to basically tell you the 3 rarest planets that I found. Now, if you found any other planets that are rare, let me know down in the comments. I made a video just talking about how I went back to Londonian to farm those terramorphs. I wanted to see if I could just literally farm them if they were indigenous to the area. Turns out they are, but the planet is very low level, so you'll run into level 14s, level 10s, level 30s. That's the highest level I've seen, by the way. But the crazy thing is that these terramorphs, no matter what level they are, they're going to give you insanely high XP. There was a level 30 that gave me 350 XP. Now, people in the comment sections were saying, oh, there's a planet that I found, I can't remember the name of it, that has high level terramorphs. Now, can you imagine farming terramorphs that are level 75 or level 70? That'll be insane. What are they going to give you? What, 1500 XP each? I'm looking for that. But if you found something like that, let me know in the comments. But let me tell you about this final planet, okay? And this is my favorite so far. It's called Fermi III. I don't know what it is about these threes, but every time there's a multiple amount of planets, the number 3 seems to be the magic number. Because in the Fermi solar system in general, there's like 5 or 6 different planets that have the 3 dots indicating there's a place to explore. So I went to all of those places one time. It was a robots facility, which gave me some nice XP and some pretty good weapons. Then there was an area where I fought some spacers. So it just depends on where you want to go, but the sweet spot and the one that I made the actual outpost on was Fermi III. And it's also where I found these cockroaches. Man, I can't get over that. Do you know that in real life cockroaches can survive a freaking nuclear apocalypse? So just imagine fighting one of these things at this size, the formidability of them, and see how fast they're scurrying towards me. That's just creepy to me. I can't get over that. Anyways, one gripe that I have about how the developers decided to make these AI, I think they're not really that difficult. They don't offer much of a challenge. It doesn't matter which level you fight, and I'm assuming it's the same in NG+. They're just mindless aliens that run up to you and attack you. They have no defensive measures. They don't have any tactical attack patterns, and I think that once you get to higher levels, they should implement that. I think I heard that before they were working on some sort of planets that would offer a really difficult challenge when it came to the aliens, and they scrapped that idea and just rolled out the game. Hopefully they revisit that aspect, because the only thing this boils down to is how much XP you can get. And I refuse to make the outpost and do that redundant farm where you just sit there and shoot the enemies and just get XP. I refuse to do that. It would have just killed the game for me. So in order to salvage a little bit of fun in the game, I decided to farm this way, exploring planets and finding the highest level aliens and areas that give me the best benefit. But I hope that later on in an update or something, they would implement some sort of extra difficulty system for the aliens. That would be something great, because the only aliens that offer some sort of challenge are the terramorphs. I'm actually interested in the way that they fight, how you can hear voices in your head when they hit you with their attack, the way that they attack. It's just pretty nice. So it would just be cool to see some other type of implementation with other aliens. But anyway, those are the 3 planets or solar systems that I believe have the rarest planets. The Kang solar system with Kang III, Celebrai II, and finally Fermi III. Let me know down in the comments, like I said, if you know of any others, and I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video. That's all I got to say. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one, fam. Be right out.